Hello everyone, welcome to StudyGest. In today's class, we'll discuss about the chapter which we have started to discuss. That's the how or do organisms reproduce. So in this video, the topics which will be covered, these are the other types of asexual mode of reproduction: budding, fragmentation, regeneration, spore formation, and lastly about the vegetative propagation. All these are the asexual mode of reproduction. Okay, one type we have started in the last class, that's the fission. So rest of the types we'll be discussing in this class. But before we start to discuss today, let's tell you something about us. This is the organization. This is the form where each and every update you will be getting. This is how you can see our YouTube channel, StudyGest Academy. Do subscribe our channel, like our Facebook page, join us in this Telegram channel. This is StudyGest School class 7 to 10. Don't forget to join this channel, because in this channel you will get each and every kind of update regarding the live classes, regarding the study materials. Every update you will be getting here. Follow us on Instagram, and you can also join our WhatsApp community. The number is displayed over the screen. And for more updates, for more details, you can visit our website www.studygest.in. Now this is the interface of our app. Now in the Google Play Store, our app of StudyGest is freely available. All these live classes, all the conductions of all these our total program is dealt with this app, and it's very user friendly. So without any further delay, go to Google Play Store today. Hurry up and download this app, install it. This is our YouTube page, YouTube channel. It looks like this. And do subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell notification to get the instant updates, so that whenever any new videos will be uploaded in our channel, you will be getting an instant notification of that. And this is how our Facebook page looks like. So without any further delay, let's move on to our class. As I told you that one type of asexual mode of reproduction, that is fission, both binary fission and multiple fission. Both the fission I have already discussed in the last class. So we'll start today's discussion with this asexual mode of reproduction, that is budding. So what is it? Okay. So budding is a special type of asexual reproduction, where a daughter organism is formed from a small projection called bud. So small projection is in the parent plant, not only plant, parent organism rather I would say. So in that parent organism, the small projection is called the bud, and it develops as an outgrowth due to repeated cell divisions of the parent body. So how this bud, or how this extra outgrowth is grown, it is developed by repetitive division of cell. This is one cell, and from one cell to two cell, 2 to 4. In this way, if the cell division occurs in a rapid rate, then due to this repetitive cell division in the parent body, one small projection or small outgrowth is formed, which is called the bud. When this outgrowth or the bud fully grown, it gets detached to grow into a new independent individual. जब ये बर्ड जो आउटग्रोथ है वो जो बहुत ज़्यादा ग्रो कर जाता है, तब क्या होता है, तब ये प्लांट बॉडी के साथ और अटैच नहीं रह सकता है, बिकॉज it becomes heavier in weight also. That's why the parent plant body cannot carry it. That's why it gets detached, and in this way it can, from that bud, it can give rise to a new independent individual. Alright. Example is Hydra. Hydra is a multicellular animal and it reproduces through budding, which is a very good example of budding. Next, this is the example how Hydra performs reproduction, asexual mode of reproduction through this process of budding. So what happens? First, a small outgrowth called the bud is formed on the side of its body by the repetitive mitotic division. Mitotic division is that kind of cell division which increases the cells in number, or which makes the daughter cells double in number. Okay, this bud or this small outgrowth that grows gradually to form a small hydra by developing a mouth and tentacles. So this is the mouth of hydra, and these are the trunk-like parts. These are small trunk-like parts. These are called the tentacles. Tentacles, which are growing from the mouth part of hydra. Okay. So finally what happens? Finally the tiny new hydra detaches itself from the parent body, or from the body of the parent hydra, and lives as a separate organism. तो ये parent hydra है. This is the parent hydra, and as it is shown in this image, in this picture, that step by step what happens? This is a small outgrowth. This is the bud here. Gradually this bud grows, or it undergoes repeated mitotic divisions, repeated mitotic cell division, and then it grows more and more. In this condition it has grown enough. That's why the parent body cannot hold it and it gets detached, and from this bud it can form the new hydra. New hydra can be formed from the parent body. In this way, parent hydra has produced a new hydra through this asexual mode of reproduction. Another good example of budding, it is found in the yeast. What is yeast? Yeast is a fungus. It is a tiny unicellular non-green plant, or it's a tiny fungus. In yeast what happens? As you can see in the picture, that here also the formation of bud starts, and it appears on the outer side or the outside of the cell wall of yeast. The nucleus of the parent yeast, जहाँ से ये शुरू होता है, जहाँ से बड जो है, बड का फॉर्मेशन स्टार्ट होता है, that is the parent yeast cell. Then it divides into two parts, and one part of the nucleus moves into the bud. न्यूक्लियस का जो एक पार्ट है, ये एक ईस्ट सेल है, इसका जो न्यूक्लियस है, यहाँ पर क्या होगा? इसके बाद इस सेल में एक आउटग्रोथ शुरू होगा. ये जो न्यूक्लियस है, ये इसके तरफ थोड़ा बढ़ेगा. ये न्यूक्लियस थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर एंटर किया, मान लो यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा एंटर किया, राइट. अल्टीमेटली क्या होता है? वन पार्ट ऑफ न्यूक्लियस मूव टुवर्ड्स द बर्ड. न्यूक्लियस का जो एक थोड़ा सा छोटा सा पार्ट जो है, वो बर्ड के तरफ, बर्ड जहाँ पर बना है, यहाँ पर ये एक बर्ड है, यहाँ पर दिस इज द बर्ड. सो वन पार्ट ऑफ न्यूक्लियस फ्रॉम द पेरेंट yeast cell, it starts to move towards the bud, towards the new bud which is formed outside the cell wall of the parent yeast. इसके बाद क्या होता है? अब ये बर्ड जो है वो अल्टीमेटली जब उसको न्यूक्लियस मिल जाता है, न्यूक्लियस जो है टोटल बॉडी फंक्शनिंग को कंट्रोल करता है, मेंटेन करता है. वंस इट गेट्स द न्यूक्लियस, देन इट कैन कोऑर्डिनेट और कंट्रोल द फंक्शनिंग ऑफ दैट एंटायर सेल. तब जो बर्ड है वो इट गेट्स सेपरेटेड आउट फ्रॉम द पेरेंट yeast cell and forms a new yeast cell. ओके, बर्डिंग इन ईस्ट ऑफन टेक्स प्लेस सो फास्ट, ये जो प्रोसेस है ये विद इन फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकेंड्स और विद इन अ फ्यू सेकेंड्स इट फॉर्म्स मिलियंस ऑफ न्यू ईस्ट सेल, इतना फास्ट होता है ये, सो दैट द फर्स्ट बर्ड स्टार्ट फॉर्मिंग देयर ओन बर्ड। मतलब ये जो पेरेंट है, पेरेंट से जब तक ये पेरेंट का जो एक बर्ड है यहाँ से एक न्यू बनते बनते इसका भी बर्ड बहुत जल्दी फॉर्मेशन हो जाता है। बहुत ही ये बहुत फास्ट प्रोसेस है, एक स्लो प्रोसेस बिल्कुल भी नहीं है। ओके, आफ्टर सम टाइम ऑल द ईस्ट सेल्स ऑफ द चेन सेपरेट, ये जो है ये इसमें से सब ये एक चेन में अटैच रहता है एक पेरेंट की तरह। देखो ये एक पेरेंट है मान लो, इसमें ये जो ईच सेल है, ईस्ट सेल्स, ये इससे डिटैच तो हो जाता है, न्यू बना के उसके बाद अटैच ही रहता है उससे। न्यू जब ईस्ट सेल बन जाता है उसके बाद ये चेन फॉर्म में ही प्रेजेंट रहता है। इट इज प्रेजेंट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ चेन अलॉन्ग विद द पेरेंट ईस्ट सेल। After some time, all the yeast cells of the chain separate from one another and form individual yeast plant. तो जब तक ये fully mature नहीं हो जाता है तब तक ये एक chain form में रहता है. When it gets the full maturity, then it gets detached and represent themselves to be an individual yeast cell or yeast organism. Now, next coming to the process of fragmentation, it is another type of asexual reproduction. Okay, observed in multicellular organisms like filamentous algae Spirogyra. This is the example of Spirogyra. It is a filamentous algae Spirogyra species. ये एक algae है, water algae, filamentous water algae, and is also found in the sea animal called sea animal. So these organisms on maturation they break up into 2 or more small fragments or pieces. ये पानी के अंदर रहता है, so by the movement or by the flow of water it's so long in length, so long in size that sometimes through the flow of water, by the force of movement of water, sometimes by bending, ये जो है ये 2-3 पार्ट में डिवाइड हो जाता है, टूट जाता है। तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि इट इज़ डाइंग, नो, द पार्ट विच इज न्यूली फॉर्म्ड पार्ट आफ्टर द बेंडिंग फॉर्म्ड एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ बेंडिंग ऑफ द प्लांट बॉडी ऑफ द स्पाइरोगाइरा स्पीशीज, वहाँ से नया कंप्लीट ऑर्गेनिज्म बनता है। दिस टाइप ऑफ सेल डिविजन इज सीन इन मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स विथ रिलेटिवली सिंपल बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। ये जो है वो मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म में स्पाइरोगाइरा में बहुत ही अच्छा एग्जाम्पल देखा जाता है इसका फ्रैगमेंटेशन का। तो यहाँ पर रिलेटिवली जिसका बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन रिलेटिवली सिंपल है, कॉम्प्लेक्स बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में ऐसा नहीं होता है कि एक पार्ट टूट गया, उस टूटा हुआ पार्ट से नया ऑर्गेनिज्म बन जाता है, इट डजंट हैपन। ओके, बट इन दीज मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स वेयर द body organization is relatively simple, in that case it is possible and it happens. This process occurs under favorable conditions of moisture, temperature as well as nutrient availability. So moisture condition ठीक रहना चाहिए, temperature सही होना चाहिए, ये सब favorable conditions है। मतलब for the reproduction whatever condition it needs, that conditions may be fulfilled, ये fulfill होना चाहिए। ऐसे अगर फुलफिल होगा उसी कंडीशन में ओनली इट कैन परफॉर्म फ्रैगमेंटेशन मोड ऑफ आसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन। ओके, नेक्स्ट रीजनरेशन। सम एनिमल्स लाइक हाइड्रा, हाइड्रा का एग्जांपल हम लोग बर्डिंग में पढ़े अभी। सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम हाइड्रा देयर इज वन मोर वर्म नोन एज प्लेनेरिया। प्लेनेरिया भी रीजनरेशन प्रोसेस से जो है आसेक्सुअल मोड ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन परफॉर्म कर सकता है। सो इन दिस वे इट कैन रीजनरेट इनटू द कंप्लीट इंडिविजुअल फ्रॉम अ सिंगल सेगमेंट ऑफ द पेरेंट बॉडी पार्ट। पेरेंट बॉडी से as you can see in the picture, this is the picture of planaria. This is suppose the parent planaria ये पेरेंट प्लेनेरिया से देखो यहाँ पर डिवीजन हो गया है। ये डिवीजन की वजह से दिस इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू 3 पार्ट्स, दिस इज फॉर्मिंग 3 पार्ट्स, and this first part is forming this, second part is forming this, third part is forming this. This is this, and ultimately from this cut parts, from the initially cut parts of the parent planaria, it is forming the new planaria. तो एक प्लेनेरिया, पेरेंट प्लेनेरिया जितने हिस्सों में ये टूट जाएगा, जितना इसका फ्रैगमेंट्स बनेगा, वो एक एक पार्ट से एक एक नया प्लानेरिया बनता है बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ रीजेनरेशन. दिस इज अ टाइप ऑफ asexual reproduction. This is a type of asexual reproduction where or in which the development of a new organism occurs from just a broken or cut part. This is the cut part. This is one cut part. This is another cut part. एक एक cut part से जो है नया organism बनता है. And this is carried out by specialized cells which proliferate and make a large number of cells. Right? Next, from this mass of cells, different cells now they can undergo changes to become various cell types and tissues to make a full organism. The regeneration of an organism from its cut body parts occurs by the process of growth and development. क्योंकि यहाँ पर जो ग्रोथ होता है, ग्रोथ और डेवलपमेंट से ही ये रीजनरेशन मीन्स अगेन जनरेशन, अगेन फिर से जनरेट होता है, फिर से नया बॉडी, नया ऑर्गेनिज्म ऑफ प्लानेरिया इज जनरेटेड एंड इट इज अंडरगोइंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट. द सेल्स ऑफ द कट पार्ट, ये कट पार्ट में ये 3 कट पार्ट है. फर्स्ट ये प्लानेरिया में 3 कट पार्ट्स है. इसमें जो सेल है, दीज सेल्स दे डिवाइड एंड फॉर्म अ मास ऑफ सेल. ये देखो एक मास ऑफ सेल, ये पहले ही एक ही स्टेप में ये मेच्योर नहीं हो गया. इट इज अंडरगोइंग डिवीजन, it is undergoing cell division, and in this way only it is forming a cell mass, a cellular mass. These newly formed cells then change their shapes or become specialized to form different types of tissues as well as organs. ये सेल जो डिवाइड होके अल्टीमेटली डिफरेंट टिश्यूज, ऑर्गन्स ये सब बनाता है ताकि वो टिश्यूज, नया टिश्यूज और ऑर्गेनिज्म नया ऑर्गेनिज्म के अंदर प्रेजेंट रहे. ओके. Next is spore formation. What is spore formation? Where it is seen? It is another mode of asexual reproduction. Asexual method of reproduction. In this method, the parent plant produces hundreds of microscopic reproductive units called the spores. Fungus में mainly present रहता है. Fungus क्या होता है, पेरेंट प्लांट जो होता है वहाँ पर इट प्रोड्यूसेस हंड्रेड्स ऑफ माइक्रोस्कोपिक रिप्रोडक्टिव यूनिट. स्पोर्स आर द बेसिक रिप्रोडक्टिव यूनिट विच आर प्रेजेंट इन अ स्पोर बियरिंग ऑर्गन. दैट स्पोर बियरिंग ऑर्गन इज नोन एज स्पोरेंजिया. यहाँ पर इस पिक्चर में आप लोग देख रहे हो कि ये जो स्पोर बियरिंग पार्ट है, स्पोर बियरिंग ऑर्गन है, इट इज कंटेनिंग मिलियंस ऑफ स्पोर्स or the reproductive units of plants. When the spore case of the plant, spore case means the container like part which is holding, which is containing all the spores. So that spore case of the plant it burst. जब एक spore case के अंदर में जितना वॉल्यूम है, whole volume is filled up, जब वो full हो जाता है then it get burst out. Okay, and the spores eventually come out from that due to the bursting of the spore case. When these airborne spores they land on the food under favorable conditions, they germinate and produce new plant. अब ये जो airborne spores जो ये burst होने के बाद air flow के through ये blow होगा, इधर उधर blow होगा, इधर उधर. So under this favorable condition it can fall on the food. Suppose this is the food, so this over the food material the spores or the part of the spores are settled down. तो वो settle होने के बाद क्या करता है, वहाँ पर organism, the material on which the spores are settled down, that part becomes the substratum of it. जैसे कोई भी पैथोजन, कोई भी एक होस्ट को अटैक करता है, तो इसके लिए जो है उसको अटैक करते हैं उसका इन्फेक्शन बढ़ाने के लिए. तो यहाँ पर क्या होता है, यहाँ पर जो स्पोर है वो स्पोर जाके फूड के ऊपर बैठता है, या जहाँ पर भी अगर कोई इन्फेक्शन क्रिएट करना हो तो वो जाके कोई भी ऑर्गेनिज्म की एनिमल बॉडी में बैठ सकता है, वहाँ पर ये इन्फेक्शन फैला सकता है. ओके, so that body becomes the substratum, that material, that substance becomes the substratum for the fungus, for the spores, for germination. क्योंकि ये जो है हवा में जर्मिनेट नहीं कर सकता, it has to have something to be landed on, something to get the support. Okay, so then it germinate and produce new plants. Most of the fungi like the Rhizopus, Mucor, ये जो basic example of ये Rhizopus जो है, this is the bread mold. Rhizopus is commonly known as bread mold. So most of the fungi, Rhizopus, Mucor, other bacteria and the non-flowering plants such as the ferns, mosses, they cannot flower नहीं होता इन लोगों का, non-flowering plant है, ferns and mosses, they cannot produce flowers. So they perform reproduction through this spore formation, and there the tiny spores of the bread mold are almost always present in the air. If we keep up a moist slice of bread aside for a few days, what we can see कि यहाँ पर bread mold जो है, that bread mold is formed and it almost covers the whole bread. So why? Because the bread is becoming the substratum for the spores, and by getting the substratum, by being attached on it, this is the food also, so this food acts as a substratum, as I told in the last slide कि ये substratum जैसा काम करता है. तो ये substratum में ये ग्रो करता है, और ग्रो करने के बाद ये टोटल जो ब्रेड है उसको कवर कर देता है. बिकॉज इट इज गेटिंग इट्स फेवरेबल कंडीशन सच एज मॉइस्ट, द ब्रेड इज मॉइस्ट and it helps it to germinate, to form the new fungus. The bread mold plants first look like a white cotton part. ये जो bread mold है ये cotton, एक fluffy cotton part जैसा दिखता है, and it covers the bread slices. The common bread mold plant consists of fine thread-like projection. This is called hyphae. तो ये प्लांट, ये जो फंगल बॉडी होता है ये स्मॉल थ्रेड लाइक पार्ट से बना होता है. ये एक थ्रेड लाइक पार्ट को हाइफी कहा जाता है, और ये थाउजेंड्स ऑफ हाइफी एक साथ मिलके टोटल जो फंगल बॉडी है इट इज़ कॉन्स्टिट्यूटेड. द हाइफी और द हाइफा, हाइफल वॉल, हाइफा और हाइफी, दीज आर वेल ऑर्गेनाइज्ड टू फॉर्म द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ fungus. And the knob-like part or the spore-bearing part, this knob-like part is known as sporangia. It contains spores. So single sporangia, this single knob-like structure is known as sporangium. And when we talk about more than 2 sporangium, then it will be considered as the sporangia. Each knob-like structure or each sporangium, we can say, it contains thousands of minute spores inside it, enclosed in this spore case. When the spore case bursts, when the volume is filled, then eventually the spore case will have to burst out, and due to this bursting, the tiny spores are dispersed in the air. These spores are the asexual reproductive unit. By this, if it gets the particular suitable condition, it can germinate and undergo this asexual mode of reproduction by the formation of spores. Now the last type, this is the vegetative propagation. This is a type of asexual reproduction, asexual mode of plant reproduction, where new plants are obtained from a part of parent plant. जो वेजिटेटिव पार्ट होता है प्लांट का, जैसे कि रूट, leaf, stem, these are the vegetative parts, right? These are the vegetative parts of the plant. So these are the vegetative parts of the plant, and from these vegetative parts of the plant, the whole body is formed, whole new plant body is formed. Okay, under favorable conditions, various structures take place in this type of reproduction known as natural vegetative propagation. This is a type under the vegetative propagation which is natural, where the this vegetative plant parts like roots, just like leaves, as well as the stems, they are developed into new plants. Green grasses grow in the field after the rain. It formed from the dry old stems of grass plant present in the fields by this natural vegetative propagation method. This picture is of bryophyllum. This is bryophyllum. Right? Bryophyllum plants can be reproduced by vegetative propagation by using either a piece of its stem or its leaves. तो ये जो पार्ट है, स्टेम का पार्ट, ये जो लीफ का आउटग्रोथ है, यहाँ से न्यू ब्रायोफाइलम कैन बी फॉर्म्ड. Now money plant, another example, money plant can also be grown by vegetative propagation by using a piece of stem, not leaf, but a piece of money plant can give rise to a new money plant. Okay, tuber is a thickened underground stem of a plant which is swollen होता है. And why it is swollen? Because it stores the food inside it. Such an example is the potato tuber. This is the example. This is the potato tuber. The property of vegetative propagation is used in cutting, layering and grafting. These are known as methods of artificial vegetative propagation. तो ये natural vegetative propagation था. इसको छोड़ के भी, if apart from this, there is another mode of vegetative propagation, that is artificial vegetative propagation, in which these three processes are involved: cutting, layering and grafting. Cutting, layering, grafting. These are used for many plants like the sugar canes, like roses, grapes and many other, and this is used by the farmers. This is the example where the vegetative part of plant root can be used to propagate the whole body. Okay, so this is all about today's class. In the next class we'll move on to the next topics of the chapter. Till then, see you in the next class then. Thank you.